Indeed, a lot of problems in the world today pertaining to the absence of true peace may be rooted actually in the lack of justice. It is through justice that peace can become more accessible and more prominent in our lives. But let me begin first with the notion of peace. You know, some critics of Islam say that Muslims keep saying peace, peace, peace. Islam is the religion of peace, but this doesn't explain, and they start talking about certain misunderstandings of the Quran or reference to behavior on the part of some Muslims which is not in line with what normative or ideal Islam teaches. But we should never react to that by simply saying, all right, let's not talk about peace. On the contrary, we have to speak about peace, which I described earlier as the very core of Islam. The fact that some people do not abide by the requisites of that peace, it is their problem, it's not the problem of Islam. We should never be intimidated in not speaking about peace as the core of Islam. We can look at that on a number of levels. First of all, etymologically, that's the linguistic origin from which the word Islam came. It is actually in an Arabic root that's composed of 3 letters, but without vowel sign. That's how the roots are. 3 letters without a vowel sign. In Arabic, it is Sin, Lam, Mim. So the sound in English would be like S, L, M. And we call it root because these 3 letters appear in any derivative from that word, from that root. For example, if you put I in the beginning and then put A after the L, then it's Islam. The same if you use the word Muslim, that's a male Muslim, Muslima, a female Muslim, verb, noun, description, any adjective that come or derivative has to have these 3 letters. That's why we call it is foundational. But what does that all means? It means that we can never fully understand a derivative from that root unless we understand the root meaning, because it is that root meaning that is reflected in all other derivatives. Now, this root, SLM, or Sin Lam Mim in Arabic, has related meanings, the most important of which are peace is one. It also has the meaning of submission, meaning submission to the Creator. Thirdly, purity. If we take the first 2 meanings from which the word Islam came, it actually means that the whole of Islam, or the core of Islam really, is to attain peace through submission to the Creator, to have the purity of faith, and as such submit willingly to the will of the Creator of the universe. Now, the argument here is not just about the name Islam, which is quite significant in itself, that that's what Islam is, peace through submission, or peace through submission to the Creator. It is much deeper than that. In fact, when we speak about peace, we're not speaking in abstraction. We speak about important and different levels of, but interrelated levels, of course, of peace. One, that the foundation of pursuing peace would have to start with peace with God, Allah, the Creator. It is that peace with God that can result in another level of peace, that is inner peace within ourselves. And if indeed we are true to our faith, that kind of peace with Allah, inner peace, would have to be manifest in peace with all the creation of Allah. Not only humans. Humans, yes, are the most important of the creatures of Allah. But peace with humans is only one part of it. Whether those humans are on the level of family, community, society, whether it deals with relationship with people who share the faith of Islam, or people who do not share it but share with us our common humanity, people of other faith communities, It also is peace or relationship of peace with the animal world. And we find in the teaching of Islam also how to live in peace also with the animal world. It is peace with the vegetation, because that's part of the creation of Allah. It is also peace with the inanimate object, with the resources that God has created in this universe, i.e., it is complete peace with the Creator, inner peace, and peace with all creations, humans, animals, vegetations, ecology. These are all under that. But how can that peace be achieved? The second meaning explains it. We can only, as humans, achieve that perfect peace, or try to come as close as possible, because we have shortcomings, to come as close as possible to that state of perfect peace, only by having an authority that we all accept, the authority of our Creator. To submit, not by force, as Islam rejects any form of compulsion in religion. But if a person chooses willingly, lovingly, and trustingly to submit to the will of the Creator, that is the way from our viewpoints as Muslims. That's one level to start with. Where does the word, or what does the word Islam really mean?
اضرب صاروخ القسام اقذف في كبد الظلام اضرب رعبك رد قادم يعصف يهدل بالألغام اضرب فالعز ينادي